Hey everybody! Welcome back to Happily Booked, the podcast where two kindred spirits believe that the pursuit of happiness is the same thing as reading a good book and being able to talk about it. We are your hostesses, as always, Brooke and
Beck.
And we're so happy to be here. Why am I so loud? I'm so sorry, everybody. Let's see if I can turn myself down a little bit. So, Becky, I've missed you.
I missed you too. Oh my goodness.
I missed you so much. All week, I was like, oh, I wish Becky was here. I mean, everybody else, y'all are great too, but like, you're not my podcast host. So
I thought about you all week.
Oh my gosh. Well, how was your week?
It was great. Well, I listened to...
Don't say any book stuff. Okay. Not yet.
I listened to books on the way up to Ohio, which is...
Ohio?
Yes. I get car sick. Like, I get really bad. I have to sit up front. I can't look at my phone. I can't read. So it could be a boring trip. But I was able to listen to a book and talk to my mom in between.
Yeah.
Mostly because she really wanted to talk to me because it's boring to drive 13 hours. And I was like, I'd have to put my book on pause and listen to my mom.
Gosh, Mom. I just want to read.
And then, of course, we visited with my grandma and some other family members up there. We traveled to Lima.
Lima? Like the bean?
Yes. It's a 3-hour drive from where my grandma lives. And that's where my mom was born. And they lived there for a while before they moved. And so then we drove back to where my grandma lives and visited other family members there. And my mom's best friend, since she was like 7 or 8, listened to our podcast.
Oh, no. That's so great.
It's very cool. She was talking about it at the table while we were having coffee and I don't remember. Oh, brownies with her.
Brownies.
Both of her sons were there, and then the one son's daughter-in-law was there, and so it was a lot of fun. And it's really cool that there are people listening to us in Ohio now.
Ohio,
yes,
the great state of Ohio.
Yes. Oh, I brought you presents, but I forgot them. They're not. It's nothing extravagant.
It's an extravagant fact that you got me presents. That's exciting. Thank you. Even though you can't give them to me yet. Thank you anyway.
I'll give them to you tomorrow at work.
That's exciting.
I forgot that they're probably in the luggage still.
Yes, that's okay. Are you one of those people that doesn't unpack for like a week after?
Yeah, it'll probably get done tonight because we borrowed my mom's suitcase. She probably wants it back.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. And I almost forgot my notebook because I took it with me when I went. And I was going to get the girls and I was like, oh no, we have to go by the house real quick. I need my notebook.
This is important. I have to take notes on my vacay. So I have something to talk about on the podcast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we had a really good time.
I'm glad. How long of a drive was it?
It was 14 hours. It's usually like 13, but we hit really bad rain in South Carolina.
Yeah.
And also, I can't remember if it was North or South Carolina. There was like just 30 minutes where we just sat there on the interstate.
Yeah.
So that was not fun.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I hate sitting in like dead stopped traffic. That's only happened to me a few times. Normally just going up to Tennessee, going through the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
But that's about it. I'm glad you had a fun trip. I've never been to Ohio. Megan has a good friend. Megan. I just said her name. Oh, well. I stand by my beliefs, but I'm not letting it slide this time. Yeah, she has a good friend in Ohio, and I think she's planning a trip soon to go up there.
Oh, that'll be fun.
I've never gone to Ohio. They have, like, this indoor bike thing. Mm-hmm. Like, I can't think of what it's called now. Like a indoor mountain bike range.
Okay.
That's what that's called.
Where's that?
I have no idea. But Austin had looked it up one time and he was like, oh, we could go to Ohio just to go to the indoor mountain bike range, I guess. And I was like, yeah, you can do all the cool things in the middle and I'll just stay on the green path on the outside and just go around in circles. I'll listen to an audiobook or something. It'll be fine.
Where my grandma lives, it's just farms, basically.
Uh-huh.
Farms and woods. And it's beautiful. I love going up there and I always think, oh, I wouldn't mind living here.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I would love, well, I want my farm. I could just move it there.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
We'd have to do the podcast by phone.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be as much fun, but
that would make me sad. We would still do it, but that would make me sad. So now, no, you can't move because I'll be sad.
I'm not allowed to move. Heard.
You didn't try to drink any sweet tea while you were up there, did you?
No, I know better than that.
Yeah. can't do that. That's so great.
And also, they don't serve Coke products. So
not Pepsi.
Yeah.
Don't tell me it's Pepsi.
And Ella, Ella's my Coke girl.
Yeah.
And she always gets so upset. Our favorite restaurant wasn't open this time, and I'm not exactly sure why they're closed. Something about, I think it's because they couldn't get enough people to work or something.
Yeah.
And so she was really sad, but every time we go there, she's always like, I want a Sprite.
Yeah.
And which she doesn't usually drink anyway, but for whatever reason, when we go up there, she wants a Sprite. And they're like, I'm sorry, we can do Sierra Mist.
We have
And
Sierra Mist.
She goes, ew, gross.
Yeah.
And then they're like, when she orders sweet tea, we can bring you unsweet tea with some sugar packets. And they were like, no, it's not the same.
Yeah. When we went to Colorado this past trip,
Yeah.
we went, okay, I love Colorado and I love the people in Colorado.
Right.
But the servers in Colorado, I don't like. And every time we go there, every time we go anywhere, the servers are weird. They're weird. Like, they are, and I don't know why. But we went to this really nice restaurant. It was a big group of us, and I said, do you have Sprite? Because they didn't have Coke products, and I don't try the tea out west just in case. And I didn't want water. And I said, do you have Sprite? And they said, yes, we have Sprite. I said, oh, that's wonderful. I would love a Sprite. They said, okay, I'll bring you that Sprite. They come back and they're setting it down. They're like, here's your Sierra Mist. I said, I picked it up and I handed it to him. I said, I didn't ask for Sierra Mist. I said, I wanted Sprite. So I'll take a water or whatever you got. It was really awkward because I was like that person and I didn't want to be that person. But like, we established that you said you had Sprite and you said yes. So I didn't expect to be lied to. But
That's
yeah,
so funny.
I'm sure they hated me after that. I'm sure they were talking bad about me because, you know how it is.
Yeah. I went to Missouri one time for a friend's wedding, and I was the only one apparently who knew that you don't get sweet tea in the Midwest.
Oh, no.
And so one of the guys I was with orders sweet tea, and the waitress is like, we don't have sweet tea, but I can bring you sugar packets.
And he got offended, didn't he?
I was like, what do you mean you don't have sweet tea?
Oh, no, not your heart breaking.
And I was like, yeah, they don't do that here. That's a Southern
That's
thing.
interesting. They didn't know that?
No.
I thought that was common knowledge.
They had never been out of Alabama, I don't think.
Oh.
Or
ever?
Or maybe just not the South.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure he hadn't been out of Alabama.
Wow.
So he was pretty upset. But he took the unsweet tea with the sugar packets and you just saw him trying to stir it in. I'm like, that's not going to work.
No.
It was very funny.
It was really awkward. Was it last night? No, it was the night before. One of my friends came over and we watched a movie, which I'll talk about in a little bit. And after the movie, it was so late, I didn't really feel like cooking and we were hungry. So me and Austin were like, well, let's go eat Mexican down the road. And so it's our favorite little Mexican place. And they have great sweet tea. They have great salsa. Their chips are always hot. Their food is so quick. They're always so polite. Everything's cheap. It's a really great place all around. And we were like, okay, we want sweet tea. We always get sweet tea there. And then the lady brings out the cup and Austin takes a sip. And then my friend's looking at him from across the table and like kind of giving him a funny look. And I didn't look at him. And I was like, what's wrong with the tea? And he was like, nothing's wrong with the tea. I don't know why he didn't just tell me. So I took a sip and I gagged because it was unsweet tea. And I was like, oh, no, we can't do this. And I mean, the lady, it was a mistake. It was an easy mistake. That I'm sure they just got switched or whatever. And so I was like, I'm sorry, we can't have this. I was like, can we please have sweet tea? I think they got mixed up. It's like, oh yeah, it's fine. Everything was fine. But it was really funny. He'll do that. He'll like not let it be known that something is wrong. Until I get to suffer with him. He wants me to suffer with him.
I'm like that sometimes, like with certain things. Like if one time I went to Dairy Queen and I asked for like a banana split with chocolate, caramel, and something. And they gave me like I don't remember. This was a long time ago. And they didn't give me, oops, sorry. They didn't give me the right toppings. And I was about to eat it. And my dad looked at it and he was like, that's not what you ordered, is? And I was like, no, but it's okay. And he goes, well, tell them, they'll fix it. And I was like, it's okay. I usually save my outbursts for things that are really erroneous. Like
Sierra Mist instead of Sprite.
Yeah. Or Or I didn't get fries with my meal that comes with fries.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, no. And I'll always be nice. I'm always nice.
Yeah.
Always nice.
I would love to say that.
Well, always nice until forced to be otherwise.
I have a friend who was on the phone with me one time when someone forgot fries in my daughter's meal, and she goes, Becky,
Oh no.
reel it in. She said, don't overreact.
Yeah.
It's like, I must do that a lot.
That's funny. Which is can't reveal where we work. Yeah, that's funny. Our trip to Alabama was shorter than your trip to Ohio.
Yes.
But,
How was that?
It was fine. It was
I
good.
like the pictures of the Mustangs all lined up.
Oh yeah, I know, right? That was
nice.
it was a really cool track. We really liked it. This guy, he wasn't looking for a racetrack, but I think he had wanted to build a racetrack.
Mm-hmm.
And when he was looking for a house, essentially, and some land, he was just planning to build one. And he hadn't seen any pictures of this place. And he was like, okay, I'm going to come out and look at it. It's really expensive. I mean, it must be like a really nice house. Like, I don't understand. And the realtor's like, it has a racetrack in the back. And the guy's like, oh, that makes sense. I'll take it. And so he lives, it's like this big building, and he's like added on some like rooms for where he lives, and there's like a kitchenette area and like a nice bathroom, and it's like this big back porch area. He's got like all these recliners and like cheap lawn stuff, so you can sit out there and watch the track and watch everybody go around and stuff. And it's really neat. Like, he lives there.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that's like Austin's dream, to have his own racetrack. He thinks, well, he would really like to cut down the trees in the back and have like his own racetrack back there. But he was like, I don't know if the neighbors would be okay with that. But it was a really cool trip. Put something in their mailbox and be like, hey, how do you feel about loud cars
and racetracks? I don't know, in your backyard.
Yeah. Would you come, or would you call the police? Complain. Yeah, it was pretty cool. It wasn't that far of a drive. We didn't really hit much traffic. The police. The place was nice.
Maybe our brains are both still out of town.
Yeah. It was a fun trip. I was able to get some reading done in between helping Austin like change tires and stuff like that.
That's cool.
And in between getting to ride. It's always good, and it's good for him as being somebody who's trying to get better well known in the drift car community.
Yes.
It's better for him when they have like public days so people can actually come and like pay for rides.
Right.
But I'm really selfish, and like I want to ride and I don't want to have to deal with other people who want to ride, because then I have to strap. Well, it's fine. I sound like I'm complaining. I'm not. I don't mind. But I strap them in, and I like clean the helmet and give them the helmet.
Okay.
And I help Austin in any way I can, like help change tires or whatever he needs.
That's cool.
But I like to ride. And I'm selfish. I don't want other people to ride. But it was a private day, so I was pretty lucky with that.
Yeah, that's good.
But it was fun. We came back Sunday. No, not this past Sunday. The Sunday before.
Right.
My day, ever since we started this podcast, I'm like, okay, hold on. What's today? What week
day
is
is
this?
it?
What week will this come out? I don't know.
What episode are we on?
Yeah. So by the time you all lovely kindred spirits, as we like to say, will hear this episode, you will not be able to partake in the voting, but you can still read along with whatever book is the winner of our book club poll. It'll be going out. It will have been out and already done. So you won't be able to vote. Sorry, but I'm gonna say which one I hope wins. Out of the 5, I hope Goblin by Josh Malerman wins, but I have a feeling that it's not gonna win. I have a feeling that The Hobbit is gonna win. What do you think?
I also want Goblin to win.
Yeah.
I've already added it to my book list.
Yeah.
You know a lot of the listeners better than I do, I think. So you might be right about The Hobbit.
I don't know. I just feel like the other ones are probably ones that nobody's heard of, except maybe The House with a Clock in Its Walls.
Yeah.
But
because it was a movie.
yeah, and I don't think anybody knows what The Hush is by John Hart. And Lock Every Door is by Riley Sager, and Riley Sager's pretty popular. So, but I don't know if the people that we have listened know that, and I don't know what they like, And so this is a good chance to see what they want to win.
That's probably my second pick.
Lock Every Door?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be my second pick too. And then The Hobbit. So, as of today, I just published last week's episode. today's episode, see what I mean?
Yeah.
I get discombobulated.
She doesn't know how to say it.
Yeah. I just published the episode that you will be hearing today. And
as we record this episode.
Yeah. And as of the last time I checked, we had, I think it was, I don't remember, 116 downloads total.
Yes.
So, we're creeping up there. Every time I go in, I'm like, please be more. Come on. I
love it when I see we have another follower on Instagram. That's really cool.
That makes me so happy. My mom keeps telling people to follow us on TikTok. And I don't know if it's working, but they ain't liking the videos yet, so.
Uh-oh. Well, we'll have to do some more videos.
Yeah. But it's a fun time. Alabama was very rainy.
Was it? Oh, it was rainy in Ohio, too.
It was really rainy. Yeah. So, I guess we should dive right in. Do you have any hauls, Becky, that you would like to talk about?
I do.
How exciting.
And next week, I'm probably going to have another one. Or at least in 2 weeks. I'm sorry. Yes. So, while I was on vacation, I received my books. Yay. I'm so excited.
Did you receive them in Ohio, or did they just come to your house?
They went to my house. And it was funny because they delivered them Sunday. And my sister fed my cats, but she didn't mention anything about the books. So I was like,
I wonder if I have any packages.
Right.
Yeah.
And I waited, and I thought, well, maybe they went to the wrong house. If the post office delivers it to the wrong house one day, then it takes another 3 days for it to come to the right house.
Right.
Because they have to send it back. And so finally I was like, Maggie, will you check? We talked about it in the in-between days.
Yeah.
I said, will you check my mailbox and see if they're in my mailbox?
Yeah.
And they were all crammed into my mailbox.
Really?
Yeah.
They didn't bother going to the front porch?
No.
Interesting.
So they were all crammed in there, and so,
all of them.
Yes. It's quite a few, isn't it?
All 6, it looks like.
Yeah. So the ones that I got were the first 2 in I think it's a 3-book series, but it might be more than 3, but I found 3 of them together, so I'm going to get these 2 again, but it's The Seventh Sinner and The Murders of Richard III by Elizabeth Peters. And I
like the covers.
Yeah, they're very cool. And Jacqueline Kirby is the name of the detective in the books. I don't know that she's an actual detective.
Right.
Kind of like
just so happens to be the person who has to solve the crime.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the detectives aren't that good or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Then I got The Girl with Dragon Tattoos by Stieg Larsson. Is that how you pronounce it?
I think so.
And the next set of books that I order is going to have the girl who played with fire or whatever the next one is in the series. And then I got 3 JoJo Moyes. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Me Before You. And After You was not on Thrift Books, so I'll have to get it on either Amazon or listen to it on Audible.
Yeah.
And then the third one in the series is Still Me. And then I got her Paris for One as well.
That's a really pretty cover. I really like that blue.
It's very pretty.
I've never, until, I don't know if it was last episode or the episode before when you were talking about Paris for One by JoJo Moyes, I had never heard of that. And the ones that blew up were the Me Before You, whatever, After Still Me. Those are the ones that blew up. So in my head, those were all she had, which I have no idea why that was what was going on in my head. I can't explain half the stuff that goes on in my head.
Me too. I have the same problem.
But yeah, so I didn't know that, and I really like that cover. I might read Paris for One. I might do that.
You can borrow it anytime. I'm not there yet because I have some other books that I have to read first.
Yeah. But now we both own Me Before You, and neither of us have read it.
Maybe that will have to be a book club read.
Look at us go. So yeah, those are all romances, right?
I think so, yes.
Yeah,
the
contemporary
Elizabeth
romance.
Peters
are mystery. And The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, I want to say it's thriller mystery or something like that.
I feel like I remember, I've never seen the movie, but I remember,
Don't.
It feels like, it feels like it was kind of, not scary, but
unsettling?
Yes.
It unsettled me when I watched the movie, so I would say that's pretty fair.
But all the JoJo Moyes ones, I believe, are romance.
Yeah. Oh, technically you can haul these lovely little things that you got us.
I went to Walmart 5 times, as if we don't have a Walmart here and couldn't possibly, find something at a different store.
So you went to Walmart in Ohio?
Yes.
That's funny.
And where's mine?
Isn't Ohio where the one and only Carrie Underwood is from?
I don't know.
I don't remember. Sorry, I'm just randomly obsessed with her.
Let me find out.
I might go to the Carrie Underwood concert that's going to be in Charlotte, North Carolina. I might go with my friend who lives in North Carolina. And I think about that.
She's from Oklahoma.
Oh, one of them.
One of them.
One of them O states. Oregon, Ohio, Oklahoma. Is there another one? There's not another one, is there?
They're not very close, though.
I don't know anything.
They're quite a bit apart.
Yeah, quite a stone's throw.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, sorry. I don't know. I'm just randomly obsessed with Carrie Underwood.
That's okay. She probably appreciates that.
Yeah.
And maybe she'll start listening to our podcast and be obsessed with you too.
She wrote a book. And so ever since she wrote a book, I was like, well, I have to get her book, but I have yet to get her book for whatever reason.
Shame on you.
I know. Am I even a fan?
I don't know.
Am
I don't know. I'm starting to wonder why you're saying you're obsessed. You don't have her book.
I know, right? I did go to her other concert she had in Atlanta, not last year, but the year before. It was for my birthday. Me and the same friend that might go this next one went. We had so much fun. I love Carrie Underwood.
I love her too. She's got a really great voice.
Yeah, she's perfect.
I'm pretty sure she's the one that I heard.
She's the one, you're right.
That I heard this fun fact about. I think, if I remember correctly, she sleeps with mouthwash next to her bed. And like if she wakes up, she'll just swish and spit it out next, like in a bucket or whatever next to the bed, because she wants her mouth to always feel fresh.
Yeah. That's a good habit to have. It's kind of weird and random, but it's good. Beneficial, for sure.
In case you were wondering.
I was wondering, and now I know, so thank God. Anyway, the thing that you bought us in Ohio.
Back to this. I bought us planners for next year.
Yeah.
So that when we do schedule guests to come on, we can keep track of it when we're having guests and what they're going to talk about, so we can be well prepared.
Okay. So yeah, you got us these lovely planners, and I'm excited to use them.
Me too.
I hope I actually make myself use them.
I'm sure we will.
It will help us stay more organized, so I think that's my incentive to use them. Stay organized for the podcast, for the people.
Right.
For all of our fans out there.
Right.
So, you hauled everything?
Yes.
Okay, that's where we were. I also have a haul.
Yay.
And I'm excited. What should I start with first? How about the ASMR?
Yes. I was hoping mine was going to still be packaged, but she had to open everything to make sure everything was there.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, at least she's looking out for you.
Yes.
Okay, so I know what one of these probably is, and I don't know what the other one is, because when I ordered it, it was going to take like 10 to 15 days to get to me.
Oh.
But then it appeared like the next day. So it could be what I guess it is, or it could be something totally different. I have no idea. But I can't think of anything else I've ordered.
Right.
So I know what one of them is for sure. And I'm going to try to pick which one that one is. I can't tell. I think it's this one. Okay, I'm going to open this one first. I love doing this. This is like one of my favorite things to do on this.
I hope Pearl is listening.
I know, right? Oh, I can't get it. Oh. ASMR gone bad. It is what I thought it was. Well, I knew what this one was. This smells so good. You ever sniff books?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see if it can make a good page flippy sound. No. Oh, wow. Sniff it.
Nice book smell.
So, this is A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. I don't know if you know who Sarah J. Maas is. Sarah J. Maas is very popular among the fantasy genre.
Okay.
We have A Court of Thorns and Roses is the first one. A Court of Mist and Fury is the second one. A Court of Wings and Ruin is the third one. A Court of Frost and Starlight is the fourth one. It's the Christmas special. And this is the fifth one, A Court of Silver Flames. It's a very epic fantasy romance.
Oh, okay.
Very not for tots. I'm going to say that now.
Heard.
I just got one of our friends to start reading the first one in this series, A Court of Thorns and Roses. And at first she's texting me updates. She was like, I don't know, Brooke. I really hate to be disappointing, but like, I don't know. I'm kind of bored. And I was like, you you better keep trying. I don't care that you're bored. You're gonna like it. Keep going. And so she kept going. And then like the next text I got was like, oh my gosh, I love this. I'm so glad you told me to read this. I can't believe that I thought I was bored at all.
That's
I have so
funny.
many mixed emotions. Like it was really funny. Yeah, so the first 3 books follow this girl named Feyre. She lives in this, I believe it's a country named Prithian. And in this world, there was like this war between like fairies and humans, and they have this wall that divides their territory. So that's what they've just decided. Okay, fine, we'll just stay apart. And she's out hunting to survive one day, and she kills a wolf. And then turns out the wolf wasn't just a wolf, and she gets taken over to, I don't want to say the land of the fairies. I can't think of what it's called. She gets taken to there's different courts. There's spring court, night court, summer court, autumn court, and she gets taken to spring court as punishment for killing this, what she thought was a wolf, but it wasn't a wolf. Okay. So it's actually a very, very loose Beauty and the Beast retelling. Oh. So you may like it.
Okay.
Very loose Beauty and the Beast retelling, and very spicy. So, but it's very good. She's essentially taken as prisoner to this place as punishment for killing the animal. And she has this preconceived idea of what this world is like on the other side of the wall, because the humans were never allowed to go over there. Mm-hmm. So she has this preconceived idea of it. But then when she gets there, she's like, oh, this is actually nothing like what we thought it was. This is beautiful. These people are so amazing. Like, what's going on? Why did we have such conflicts and all of these things? And the person who kidnapped her, there ends up being a budding romance. So it's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty good. There's a lot
to my list of books that Brooke has said I need to read.
I won't blame you though if you don't like it. I knew the other person would like it, and I was like, you gotta keep going. But if you end up not liking it, I wouldn't blame you. You can borrow mine. Okay. Yeah, it's very good. There's a lot of magic throughout this world. Magic. There's a lot of like these certain people in these different courts. Like I said, the spring court, summer court, night court, etc. They all have these certain abilities regarding the courts that they live in. A lot of it's season based, obviously. It's really fun. It's a really, really fun series. So this is the last one, and I have not read it yet because I pre-ordered this copy. It came out last year, but it was just hard copy until it came out a few days ago, or a week ago now or so. I've had these packages for like 2 weeks now, waiting on you to come back so that I could talk about them. I haven't even opened them, as you can see. So that was the pre-order for the paperback version. As you can see, it's a honky book.
Yes, it is.
It's, how many pages is it? 750. Oh wait, no, that's acknowledgments. Not that really makes a difference. It's 751 pages.
Wow.
So I'm really excited. And this matches the rest of mine that I have up there. That was my first one. Listen to that crunch.
I know. Hold it up and go.
Okay, now the second one, I don't know what this is. And, okay, like I said, I actually have an idea of what it could be, but I can't really imagine that it is what I thought it was because it was coming from the UK.
Oh, wow.
And it
came next day?
Yes. So I don't...
Like, what is this?
Sorry. I can't help it. It makes me giggle.
Better than the last one. What is it? The suspense.
It's the same book.
What? Did you accidentally order it twice?
I guess. That's
My mom
so funny.
said she ordered a book 3 times one time.
Well, I guess I did. I don't know. Because it was only available for pre-order. That makes so much sense, though, because I believe that more than I believe the one from the UK is coming here that quickly. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's so fun.
Maybe we'll have a giveaway.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
That's funny. Ooh, you like that?
They'll need to have all the other ones and need this one.
Yeah, and it just came out in paperback. Ooh, I don't know. Maybe I'll be stingy. Yeah, no, that would be fun. Maybe we'll have a giveaway. That makes so much more sense, though. That's so funny. Okay. I guess I pre-ordered it twice. But surely, if you pre-order it once, it wouldn't let you do it again.
I don't know.
I guess not. Because it was on Amazon.
Coming out of your account?
No. You think I look at my account? So, I pre-ordered it on Amazon, so I guess if you go on Amazon and buy something again, it's not going to stop you.
No.
So, I guess that makes sense. Oh well. So that's so funny. I'm not mad about it. I also have more stuff to haul though.
All right.
So my mom, I had this in the Amazon cart, and my mom just bought it. And I was like, you got to stop doing that.
Thanks, Mom.
Thank you, but you got to stop doing that because now I'm just going to put stuff in the cart and expect you to buy it. So, it's called The Simple Wild. This one got pretty popular on Instagram randomly. I really like the cover.
It's nice.
It's got a really nice green as the font. It's out in the forest. Without reading the back, I'm pretty sure it has something to do with this girl goes out. Not every time I say this, I sound like a freak. She goes out into the forest, but she goes somewhere like her family or somebody lives, and it's a rather secluded place. And I guess to find herself or something. And somehow or another, she ends up meeting this, I guess, a man, and they end up falling in love. That's my best rough estimate.
Okay.
Because, I do this thing where I'm like, oh, that's a pretty cover. I really want it. But I don't know anything about it. I'm going to read the back now.
Okay.
Bear with me. Calla Fletcher wasn't even 2 when her mother took her and fled Alaska. Ooh, Alaska. The last frontier. Unable to handle the isolation of the extreme rural lifestyle, leaving behind Calla's father, Ren Fletcher, in the process. Calla never looked back, and at 26, a busy life in Toronto is all she knows. But when Calla learns that Ren's days may be numbered, she knows that it's time to make the long trip back to the remote frontier town of her birth to attempt to fix their estranged relationship. She braves the roaming wildlife and odd daylight hours, the exorbitant prices, and even the occasional dear God outhouse. Girl, same. All for the chance to connect with her father, a man who, despite his many faults, she can't help but care for. While she struggles to adjust to this rugged new environment, Jonah, the unkempt, obnoxious Alaskan pilot who helps keep her father's charter plane company operational, can't imagine calling anywhere else home. And he's clearly waiting with one hand on the throttle to fly this city girl back to where she belongs, convinced that she's too pampered to handle the wild. Jonah is probably right, but Calla is determined to prove him wrong. As time passes, she unexpectedly finds herself forming a bond with the pilot. As his undercurrent of disapproval dwindles, it's replaced by friendship or perhaps something deeper. But Calla is not in Alaska to stay, and Jonah will never leave. It would be foolish of her to kindle a romance and take the same path her parents tried and failed at years ago. It's a simple truth that turns out to be not so simple after all.
Oh.
It sounds good.
It does.
And a girl I follow, she read it, and I asked her if it was good. She was like, it's so good. And that sold me even more. So that's all you have to do. And so I've really been eyeing this one, so I'm excited to have it. Now, I ordered this. You can't see it, and I don't have a picture of it, but it's an embroidery kit.
Oh,
and I ordered it I actually ordered it a while ago, but there's a reason I want to go ahead and say this. But it was from a small business on Etsy called Abide Embroidery Company. And if I were to show you the picture, you'd have a better idea. Maybe I'll post it on the Instagram.
Okay.
And it's just, this kit that I got is just like a beginner embroidery kit. It doesn't even have an actual picture. It's just for you to go over the actual stitches.
Okay.
And so I got that because I want to get into embroidery, but I haven't done it at all. It's still closed, as you can see. So the other day, when I texted you and I was like, I'm at Hobby Lobby because I went to buy yarn to make somebody some scrunchies.
Right.
I couldn't help it. I was just wandering around and I was like, oh, let's go to the embroidery area. So I went to the embroidery area and I've got this embroidery kit.
Oh,
and it's really
cute.
pretty. It's got a wreath of leaves, and in the middle it says Home Sweet Home. I just thought it was simple and cute, and I would hang it up after I finished it. So I got that. We'll see if I ever do that. And you'll be really excited to see this. I got a crochet kit.
Oh my gosh. That is so cute.
It is really cute.
I am this close to having my beehives that I've been wanting for the past couple of years. My dad got his bees this year, and I'm hoping
real bees, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm hoping I get bees next year. I love that.
I've thought about looking into having bees.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd be able to handle it though, but I've looked into that, being able to have bees, because I think it would maybe be cool to try and make candles.
Yeah.
From their beeswax.
And also honey is very healthy.
And honey. Yeah. I mean, and the obvious part, the honey. But yeah, this is a little beginner crochet kit. It's a beehive. It's got 3 little bees on it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And it says a crochet hook was included. And I was like, well, that's good because I don't know what to buy. And so it's really cute. And so I thought you would really appreciate that.
That is, I wanted to get the honeybee license plate.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't smart enough to figure out how to get that.
My sister got that. All you have to do is tell them.
Really?
Yeah, I think.
I thought you had to go online and
I
order
haven't,
it.
like, maybe it depends on which tag office. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all you have to do is go, while you're there, tell them which one you want, and then I'm sure they'll be able to help you proceed how you need to. I was going to say,
because that's a special one.
Right.
Like, they ask you, they say, do you want this one or this one?
And I'm like, I don't want either of those. I want this one. Yeah. I have a special tag. I haven't changed it for years, though, so I don't remember what I did to get it. I think I just asked them, and they were like, okay. And then they gave it to me that day, though.
Oh.
I'm pretpretty sure. So...
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Maybe
but I'm sure if you just go and ask,
go to the tag office and ask them.
The people who actually know.
Yeah.
Because it ain't me. So did you finish anything while you were in Ohio? I just realized you could, like, read my notebook.
I actually can't read that.
Okay, good. The chicken scratch?
Well, it's not because it's chicken scratch. It's because I need bifocals.
Oh, yeah.
So I can only see certain things with these glasses on, and I have to take them off to see other things. So I couldn't see that.
Yeah.
Yes, I finished lots of stuff.
I know. You couldn't help but tell me half the time.
I
almost told you when I finished some things.
That's so funny.
Spoiler, I finished stuff too.
I shouldn't have sent you all those texts, but I couldn't help myself.
I know. And I was so glad to get those texts. I was like, oh, bless her heart, she can't handle it.
Okay, first, before we go into what I finished, we talked about talking about this for like 3 episodes, and we didn't talk about it. Our houses that we are in for, like, the Harry Potter houses.
Oh, yeah. What?
The Hogwarts houses.
Yes. Our Hogwarts houses. This is the information everybody's dying to know. So, would you like to go first or you want me to go first?
You can go first.
Okay. So, after listening to me talk these several episodes, y'all can probably guess what house I'm in. It's definitely not Ravenclaw. So, I am a proud Hufflepuff. Every time I say that around Austin, he's like, oh, what? A Hufflepuff.
Bless you.
Yeah, I know, right? So, yeah, I'm a proud little Hufflepuff. Almost all of my friends are also Hufflepuffs. One of my friends is a Ravenclaw because she's a genius, and every time I have the opportunity to tell somebody she's a Ravenclaw, I do. And her fiance is a Slytherin.
I remember you told me that. It's so hard to see him as a Slytherin.
I know. Well, it's like, he's not evil, which is, you know, Slytherins are not always evil.
Right.
Even though how, you know, we all know how they're portrayed in the books.
Right.
We all know how Hufflepuffs are portrayed in the books. Dumb as rocks. So, yeah, I always think it's really funny that he's a Slytherin and she's a Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
But, like, almost all my friends are, my sister's also a Hufflepuff.
I'm
glad we would be in the same house.
Yes. Okay. So the girls and I all did our test.
Yeah.
And Emma and I are also both Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
Ella is Gryffindor.
I can see it. I really, like, it's funny when, like, you figure out which houses you're in. It's like, oh, I can sort of see that. That makes sense.
So, we're in the same house, which is cool. Ella's really, like, she was disgruntled about that for a while
because being in Gryffindor?
Because she wanted to be in the same house we were in. It's not the house, it's that she's not in the same house.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Everybody loves Gryffindors.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Gryffindors are like the end all and be all. Everyone wants to be a Gryffindor.
That's funny because I just always wanted to be a Hufflepuff.
I just didn't want to be a Slytherin.
Yeah, there's that.
I couldn't help it. I was like, I just don't want to be a Slytherin. I think it's a snake. I don't really care for having a snake as
I'm not keen on
as
snakes.
The mascot.
Well, it depends on the snakes, but yeah.
I love the badger. That's what he is, right? For the Hufflepuff, he's a badger, I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's a badger.
You're smarter than I am about these things.
No.
I'm sure I'll be better acquainted with all of that by the time I'm done.
Yeah. That's so cool.
Okay, so we finished the Dewberry Farm
Deadly Brew. I just typed it in the last episode show notes. That's how only reason.
I'm sorry. And one thing about the Dewberry Farm Mysteries is the name of the town is Buttercup. So I start reading the Hunter Games.
The Hunter Games. That sounds like a cool book series, though.
What is wrong with my brain day? Hunger Games.
I would read the Hunter Games, whatever those are.
Y'all forgive me, my brain. I started reading the Hunger Games.
That's great.
And the cat's name is Buttercup, and I thought, that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I went from reading about a town named Buttercup to reading about a cat named Buttercup.
It's weird. That happened to me recently. I don't remember what I was reading and what, but it was like someone's name in one book was someone else's name in the next book, and then like some town that was mentioned in the first book was another town mentioned in a totally separate book, and I was like, this is weird. Y'all got to think of something different.
Right. There's too much similarity
Buttercup.
here. So I had started the first Hunger Games and I finished it within like the first hour of our trip to Ohio.
Yeah.
And then I started the second one and was almost done with it by the time we were to Ohio.
Yeah.
And then I finished the third one while we were there.
Yeah. They're not very long.
They're not. And we watched the first movie while we were there.
Yeah.
I finished that pizza
Love and other stuff.
Love and other stuff.
I only know because I just typed it in last episode's show notes.
I thought that's what it was, but I'm like, is that right? And I almost brought it so I could make sure, but I didn't. Pizza, Love, and Other Stuff, that made me famous. I finished that, and I finished the first Harry Potter book and started the second one.
Wow.
I really thought I was going to like get halfway through the second one, but I also had to do my Christmas presents, which I got most of those done.
Yep.
And a lot of visiting. So, so yeah, I didn't get halfway through it, but we did get it started.
So you did the Hunger Games?
Yes.
What's the second one? I always get Catching Fire and the other one mixed up.
Mockingjay is the third one.
Okay, so you did Hunger Games, Catching Fire, and Mockingjay.
Yes.
All by Suzanne Collins.
Yes.
And then you finished Pizza, Love, and Other Stuff That Made Me Famous by Catherine Williams.
Yes.
Only because I just typed her name in the show notes. That's the only reason I remembered that. I keep getting the Karens and the Catherines mixed up.
Sorry, guys. You're probably going to be renamed one day.
And then you finished the first Harry Potter.
Yes.
And you haven't finished the second Harry Potter. So
No.
that's 5 books.
Yes, in 1 week.
In 1 week. That's amazing. That is so impressive.
The girls were like, are you still listening to your book? I'm like, yes, be quiet.
Yes, it is so good. So, what did you think about Pizza, Love, and Other Stuff That Made Me Famous? How did you feel about that?
I liked it, and actually, I liked how it ended.
Okay.
I thought it ended the way it should have. The way when you start off reading it, you're like, oh, okay, then they should be together. And there's a couple of twists, but how it ends is definitely how I think she kind of was trying to get you to go with how it would end. There was also another twist that didn't go how I thought it was going to go, because the title of the book suggests, I don't know if I should say this because I don't want to give it away if someone's actually going to read it. It suggests that she wins. And I don't, it's going to spoil it, but she doesn't win. And
spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. I'm so sorry, guys, but I had to say it.
I'm not going to lie. I've never heard of this book until you decided to read it.
Yeah.
So I don't think you have to worry.
So, but yeah, it was cute. And I think that teenage girls might like it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's terrible for an adult to read. I didn't think it was like beneath me to read. I thought
Right.
It was cute. I liked it.
That's good. I'm glad. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you believe in rating books stars, like 1 to 5 stars?
I had never heard of that until you said you rate them.
Yeah.
So
some people don't like it.
I'm guessing the next question is, how would I rate it? How would I rate it?
1 to 5 stars, 1 being sucky poo poo and 5 being the best thing you've ever read.
I wouldn't say it's the best thing I've ever read. I might read it again, but that would have to be way far down the future because I have too many other things to read right now.
Yeah.
So I'd probably give it a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty average.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good.
I'm glad. Yeah, some people don't believe in rating books because, I mean, it's fair. You don't have to rate a book, but like reading is like so subjective. You know, like you never know what you're going to like. And obviously people's opinions differ so much.
Yeah.
So it's like, how can I really base this off of something you said about the book? You know, like,
right.
What if I read it and I'm like, oh my gosh, 5 stars, you know?
Or this is the worst book.
Yeah.
Why
or
did
like,
she tell me to read
I
this?
just totally didn't even finish it.
There's 2 books actually that I remembered that someone told me, oh, they're great, you should read them. And I read the first one, and I don't know if I started the second one and decided not to, or if I just didn't read it. But I was so disappointed in the first book. It was trash.
I hate that. That's so sad.
It was trash. And I was like, and both books had child molestation in them.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it.
Why would you say this is a great book?
I hate it.
I know child abuse happens.
Well,
I don't want to read about it. And it was kind of graphic.
See, that's the thing. I'm like, I understand bad things happen. And I understand that you put the bad things in the books because like it happens. I get that. But like, I don't want to read details about what's going on. Like that's not something I want to know about because that's horrible.
No.
That's a good reason why I'll stop reading a book is child molestation.
Yeah.
Like I can't.
And when I read it, I was sick to my stomach.
Yeah.
And I was just like, why would he tell me that I needed to read this book?
Yeah.
But yeah, and I would rate that at a 0.
Yeah. What books? Do you remember the name?
I actually had to look it up because I couldn't remember the title. This was like, I want to say 15 years ago that I read this book. And it's called The God of Small Things by Arundhati Ray. It's an Indian book.
I feel like I've heard that name. Not the name, but the title.
Yeah.
I feel like I've heard that.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I just, and the whole book is tragic, and I could have been okay with the book and all the tragedies that happened if it hadn't been very, to me, detailed about this boy's molestation.
Right.
I just couldn't stand it. And then the other book is called, and you probably have heard of this one because I think they made it into a movie, called The Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini.
I've not read it, and I've not seen the movie or any adaptation, and I never had to read it in school. A lot of people I know had to read it in school.
I think, and again, I decided not to read it, but I think that there's child molestation. One of the boys is abused. Yeah. And so I'm just like, I don't even want to read it. And why would you suggest for me to read it?
Yeah. No, I hate that. I read, so I really like The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. Love that book. Everybody loves that book. That book's so good. Very, very slow burn. But a lot of people like it, and then everybody started to read it. But everybody loves that book, and it blew up again once the TV show had been made on Hulu. Right. Which I've only seen a few episodes of it. I haven't finished it. But I really liked The Handmaid's Tale. I was like, this is a really good book. Very slow burn. A lot of people are like, I don't know why people like it. It's like, okay, you're in this girl's head, and she's like, oh, well, I'm sitting in this room staring at the ceiling. And she, like, describes the ceiling. But it's like, and I understand, like, that can be boring. It was a really interesting book. And I was like, oh, I think I might like Margaret Atwood. That was the first Margaret Atwood I had ever read. And then I heard of, she has, like, this trilogy called the Mad Adam trilogy. And just when I heard the name of the trilogy, I was like, oh, it's giving me Mad Max vibes. I love Mad Max. So I'm gonna like order the first book. I ordered the first book. I started reading it. It's like maybe this size of this Elizabeth Peters book. Not very long. Okay. And I got halfway through. Don't even know how I got halfway through. It's all about child molestation. Oh my God. I'm like, this is so gross. Yeah. I'm like, why? You're halfway through the book and you don't even know anything else about what's going on in this world. It's another dystopian that she wrote. Like, The Handmaid's Tale is a dystopian novel. And I'm like, what's going on? Why? I don't understand. There's nothing else going on about the plot. There's nothing else about what's going on in the world. This guy hasn't even confronted anybody else yet. It's just about this guy and his past with this person who was, like, molested. And I'm like, what? I'm not enjoying this. Yeah. I don't understand what the point of this is. I don't understand this. And so I just stopped. And I'm like, I'll never read that trilogy. I will read something else by Margaret Atwood. I have the sequel to The Handmaid's Tale. I have the Testaments. So I want to read that. And I heard it's good. So I know I trailed off a lot.
Me too. It's okay. I don't even know how I got on that.
I asked you about Pizza Love and other stuff that made me famous.
So you're going to ask me about the other ones?
Yes, I am. Okay, I'm going to start with Harry Potter. Okay. Obviously, you loved Harry Potter. Tell me about it.
Oh my goodness. That seems like so long ago because I finished it in the middle of the Hunger Games. And so like my brain is still on the Hunger Games. Yeah. And we're watching the second movie. So
oh my gosh.
I enjoyed it. I can't remember a lot of things because I didn't write it down for some reason. That's okay. Like differences between it and the movie.
Well, you'll just have to read it again.
I know.
We have one specific person who wants us to do that kind of episode.
I was thinking I should watch the movie too, so I can maybe remember the differences.
Sometimes that helps.
It's been so long since I've seen the movies. I don't remember everything I don't remember details of the movie because it's been, I want to say 4 years since I've seen all of them. It was not the first time I'd seen them, but I watched them with the girls and it's been about that long. But I remember we talked about this on the one episode, Hagrid knitting. And I didn't remember that.
Yeah, I don't know if that's in the movies at all. I mean, it's just a little fact, so I understand why they didn't have it, but...
Well, and I started the second one, so I'm like, let me get this
get your story
straight. Where I'm at. They get in trouble, right? Malfoy and Harry
and Ron. I know what you're talking about.
And they have to go to the woods.
Yeah, the Forbidden Forest.
Yes. They have to go to the Forbidden Forest. I think there's an interaction with some of the, I forget what the creature's called, the horses that they're the body of a horse, but the head of a man.
Oh, the centaurs?
Yes. So I think there's a conversation in the book that doesn't happen in the movie.
Yeah.
And when I was reading it, I remembered them being in the movie, but I didn't remember the conversation that's had. So I think that was different. And also, yeah, because there's more information given, I think, and like they know more about what's happening than even the wizards seem to know about what's happening. So that was neat. Just reading it and knowing the character progression of some of the characters was neat, because you have a different view about like Snape.
Oh my gosh.
Than you would have if you didn't.
Don't even get me started.
No, if you hadn't already seen the movies or already read the books before, you would feel differently about him than already knowing where his progression and his character goes.
Yeah.
And
that's my favorite. Like that's probably my favorite character that develops throughout the whole series.
Yeah, I love him.
Yeah.
And it's hard to dislike him like you're supposed to dislike him, because
well, it's funny because honestly, like you can relate to him more than anybody else. Yeah.
And thinking about what's going to happen while you're reading what is happening.
Right.
It's
very interesting.
It is. It is. I really, really enjoyed reading it.
Yeah.
And I kept thinking there were things that happened in the book, and I said, oh, this happened in this one? Because it's been so long that everything kind of runs together. And I was like, oh, I thought that happened in the next one. I didn't know it happened. I didn't remember it happening in this one.
Right.
So that was cool. It was a lot of fun.
It's interesting. It really is.
Yeah, I really enjoyed reading that one. And I'm enjoying the second one.
Yeah, the second one's Chamber of Secrets, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And I already know you're going to enjoy them. Like, I don't have to say, are you liking those?
Right.
I know you're liking them. Out of 1 to 5 stars, what would you give the first Harry Potter? Just curious.
That's definitely a 5.
Okay.
I've already seen the movies multiple times.
Yeah.
So.
I think when I read them, I gave almost all of them 5 stars. I think I maybe gave Order of the Phoenix 4.
Really?
Yeah. I talked about it being my least favorite one the last episode. No, the episode before. And I never actually said why, which I can't say why because it will spoil it. But somebody dies.
Yeah.
And I get really pissed off about it because it is so not cool. And it is so unfair. And that was the sole reason that I didn't like it as much as the rest of them.
Right.
Anyway.
If it's the one I'm thinking about, I didn't like that either. Yeah.
We'll have to
when I get there, I'll have to put this conversation away so that I can remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it in your little memory bank.
Which ain't that great.
Likewise. Yeah, we say that. We're never going to remember this conversation. It's a good thing this is recorded,
I know,
honestly.
right? Thank goodness I listen to them every week, because I'm like, oh,
I really should do that.
I better
update this.
Yeah, I gotta get on this because I said I would.
No, I really should do that too. That's a really good idea. Okay, what I really want to know.
Yes.
How did you feel about the Hunger Games?
So many mixed emotions about the Hunger Games.
I know you kept texting me, and I was like, "Oh, this is so funny." Oh, you're crying. This is hilarious.
So many mixed emotions. And then watching the movie with Emma, because she didn't really listen. Like when I was listening, I eventually had to put my earbuds in.
Yeah.
And then Ella watched spoiler alerts. So she knows what happens in all of them, but she stopped listening to. So I'm the only one who listened to them. Okay, so to start off, when I first started listening to I told you that she was boring.
Right.
And it's because I think she was trying to be dramatic.
The narrator or the character?
The narrator. She was trying to build suspense, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't think you need to do that with your voice. I think the story does it for you. And by the time they made it to the arena, she had stopped doing that. And she was just reading like in a normal, I don't want to say normal voice, because she was portraying a character.
Right.
Multiple characters. But it didn't seem like she was trying.
Yeah. As hard as she was in the beginning.
Yeah, I felt like she was really trying, like she was being over the top at the beginning. And again, still not happy with the premise, but I understand. I mean, if you don't have the premise, you don't have the rest of it. Cried like a baby when Rue died.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure this is not a spoiler, because either you've read The Hunger Games or you haven't, like me. And if you haven't, you probably won't, unless we bully you into it.
Yeah.
And if you have, you already know. So I cried and cried.
When the narrator, I think she did such a good job at that part.
She did.
She did so well. Because I was like driving and I was like, stop, and like a hysterical baby.
Yeah. And they were
and even though I knew it was coming.
They're like, are you crying? I was like, leave me alone. I'm sobbing.
You don't get it?
I'm like, somebody just died. Leave me alone.
And when she was singing.
That's what did it.
Yeah, I know.
And I couldn't, I was still crying like the next chapter, like it was over with, and I'm still like tearing up.
Yeah.
And I will say that when I was watching the movie, this is probably a reason why I should watch the movies first, because I'm critiquing it. That didn't happen in the book.
Right.
That did happen in the book.
I did that a lot.
That didn't happen in the book.
Like, no, this was different. Let me pause this and tell you what actually happened.
When Rue died, it was not exactly like it happened in the book.
Right.
Because she pulled the spear out, and she doesn't do that in the book. And but I mean, the differences are, they don't really kill the story. Nah. They don't hurt the story. Yeah. So, but it was funny. And I guess it was good that I had just read them, because I probably wouldn't even, honestly, if I watched them like a month later, I probably wouldn't have. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have realized. But so I cried when Rue died in the first one. And 2, something else that was different in the movie, the mutations.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't look like
No, those were very different. Yeah.
They didn't look like how they were described in the book, first of all. And secondly, and of course, I realized that they couldn't have the attack on Cato last as long. Yeah. Because it probably would have been boring to just watch them sitting on top listening to him get, like, mauled. Yeah. But it was kind of sad that he was suffering. Right. And really, if you think about who died and how they died, she really only killed 2 people.
No, yeah.
And one was in self-defense.
Right.
Or in defense of Rue. And one was to pick Cato out of his misery. Yeah. And so I loved that the writer kept her humanity. Mm-hmm. And also Peeta's humanity. Yeah. I love the character of Peeta. Yeah. All the way through. Okay. In the beginning, this was a whole thing when they were big. Yeah. Were you Team Peeta or Team Gale? So I know we talked about that a little bit. You did tell me you were Team Peeta.
I started off as Team Gale.
Very early.
Back when the movies first came out, I was Team Gale.
When, I have to tell you, I was trying to not get my hopes up too much with what was going to happen. Uh-huh. Because Rue died. And I was like, no, if Rue can die, anything can happen. So at first, when she and Gale are together, and like Peeta's not even actually in it, you know, and they're just friends, I'm thinking, oh, they're gonna be a couple at some point. And then when they do the thing with her and Peeta is for real in love with her, and I already thought that, like, she's like, he's just saying that because he's trying to play me. I'm like, you're stupid. He really does love you. Uh-huh. And back when he gave her the bread, like, she's so stupid.
She is stupid.
Sorry, Katniss, but she doesn't use her brain. No. For someone who's so good at hunting and taking care of everybody, she does not know how to use logical skills. So then I was like, well, maybe she'll be with Peeta. Mm-hmm. But I didn't want to be team anybody because I don't want to get my hopes up.
I like to pick a team.
But I did lean more towards she was going to end up with Peeta.
When I first read the Hunger Games, like way back when, I was like Team Gale. Peeta's a wimp. He's a little wimpy boy. Team Gale. Gale's not a wimpy boy.
You'd think that.
I know. And then, but my second go of the Hunger Games, I was like, Peeta loves her so much.
Yeah, and he was always trying to do, not even just do for her, but protect her.
Yes.
With Katniss's character, I liked her a lot. Yeah. And then at other times I don't remember if it was book 2 or if it was only book 3.
There was a lot of times in book 3 I remember thinking, you're really being annoying.
Yeah. Yeah. I did. I thought,
why are you acting like this?
What is going on with you?
Right.
And
I know you're traumatized and all, but like, what's happening here, girl?
I was starting to question, and I get like her sanity was kind of on the line, but every so often I just didn't like her. Yeah. And I was mad at myself because I liked her so much. And I was like, I kept thinking, you're losing the plot, girl.
You're losing me.
Yeah. You're I don't know what you're thinking. And when they brought her back around and kind of worked everything, I guess really after everybody had died.
Yeah. She's like, okay, fine.
After everyone had died, she kind of got her mind right again. Yeah. So back to book 2 real quick. Again, I was very upset when Mags died.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Sad. I was, because I knew something was going to happen. Right. But I just thought, okay, this is the book. This has to be the book when the rebellion starts. Because I was really hoping it was going to be book 1. Because I was like, something's got to happen where these kids don't have to kill each other.
I think these kids will stop having to kill each other.
So when book 2 came, I was like, okay. At first, I didn't like Finnick. He was so annoying.
Right.
But then as they
But
progressed
yeah,
with his
and then he was like
character.
supposed to be annoying.
Yeah.
And then he was supposed to trick you.
Right.
And then you're like, oh.
When they progressed with his character, especially when Max died.
Yes.
That's when you started to see real Finnick.
Uh-huh.
And I cried again.
Yeah.
Because she was my favorite, and I just knew they weren't going to kill her.
You should have known that because she was your favorite, they were going to kill her.
And when she sacrificed herself for everyone else.
Oh my gosh.
That just made me lose it.
I know.
Oh my gosh, tears. And I like how the second book was written. I forget how it ends because it's not really important because really the storyline doesn't end in book 1 or book 2 because you have book 3. Mm-hmm. And I liked how book 1 ends with them holding hands and coming off the train.
Right.
And then book 2 starts immediately on their tour, which is where book 1 immediately leaves off. So I like that there's not really an ending and a beginning. Like, it just flows all together. Yeah. I like that.
Imagine, though, when just the first book was published.
Yes.
Imagine the outrage.
About that. I thought about that. I was like, man, if I had read this first book.
I know. And, like, you had to wait a year before the next one came out.
I would have been mad.
Yeah. Talk about cliffhangers.
Right. Book 2 to book 3, I would have been really super hot about that one.
Yeah.
I was really upset with Senna.
Yeah. That made me really sad.
Yeah, I was so upset about that. I'm like, I mean, I get that he was a rebel, but I don't understand how necessarily you could just know that by his designer choices.
Yeah.
So I was like, did you really have to? But President Snow's not a nice guy.
No.
He is not above killing anybody.
No.
And there were some twists in book 3 that I was aghast. I was so upset with a lot of that happened in book 3.
Yeah.
First Father's Prim.
Oh my gosh, I know.
No, actually before Prim there was Finnick.
Yeah.
I was so upset.
I know, that was so not cool.
And I never liked President Coin, but the fact that she's the one who initiated.
I didn't like her either.
Here's the funny thing. This was in my head. I was like, now how is she going to kill President Snow and President Coin with one arrow?
Right.
I was trying to figure that out in my head because I knew she was not going to let President Coin live, but I thought she's not going to have a chance.
Right.
After she kills President Snow because she only has the one, and it's going to be pretty obvious when she goes to take the arrow out of him. So I that was written very cleverly too. And I don't remember it saying, but was he poisoned because he was spitting up blood, like even when she was talking to him like before?
I think he was ill.
Okay.
I think he had a disease already.
Okay. In the first movie, when he's drinking, there's blood in his drink, and I don't remember that being in the book, but I thought it was interesting that they put it in the movie.
Maybe he was poisoned. I don't remember. No, I'm thinking of when he had the first game maker killed. That's what I'm thinking of. No, I think he was already ill.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Yeah, because he was bleeding a lot.
If you know, feel free to message us.
If you know, let us know.
Yeah.
But it also made more sense since he was already obviously dying for her to use her one arrow for President Coin.
Right.
I thought it was interesting that they had a trial without her because she was sick in the hospital or not sick, but she was in the hospital. And
Katniss.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
And Plutarch comes in and he says, well, we had your trial. And I'm like,
okay, thanks.
Why wasn't she there for that? Oh, this is something that's bothering me in the second movie already. They have Plutarch doing a lot of stuff in this movie he didn't do in the book. Like he's telling President Snow to do this and to do that. And I'm like, it makes it sound like he's really, I mean, I don't know, maybe his character was supposed to be doing that because I know that he was in the part of the resistance. Yeah. But that he's colluding with President Snow to tell him that you need to do this and you need to do that. That wasn't in the book. Yeah. And so I'm like, they took a lot of liberties on that one. Yeah. To put him like in President Snow's ear. But the second book is, I don't think we finished the second movie yet. I think we only got halfway through it. Yeah, I think we only got halfway through. Yeah. So we'll probably finish the second movie tonight. But yeah, they were good. I thought the ending to the series was so perfect. I had mixed emotions all the way through. Yeah. And I was It's a roller coaster. I was really mad at her, honestly. Yeah. About killing Finnick. Yeah. Honestly. honestly, and Prim. I mean,
I know.
for what did this
I
girl
know.
go through all of this to save Prim only to have you kill her?
Yeah.
I just was so upset.
I know. I really, really didn't like when Prim died. Yeah.
It was terrible. I was so mad.
But I was extremely pleased with how her and PETA ended up together.
Yes, I
thought
like
it was
that.
I thought it was really beautiful.
And I liked that Annie had a baby.
Yes.
So I was thinking that Katniss, I always knew she was going to have children,
Mhm.
but I planned out more than a boy and a girl for her. She needed to have at least 3 girls because she had to name one after Madge, who is not in the movie, by the way. They haven't mentioned Madge at all. She's the one who gives her the pen. And in the 3rd book, she finds out she's been dead pretty much the whole time.
Yeah, like in the first movie, she just like finds the pin at like the market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else? Oh, so they had to name one baby Madge, and they had to name one baby, I forget the girl's name, but she was her mom's friend who died.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had to name one Prim. She lost her sister.
Right.
And I think I had 4 kids, but I don't remember what all their names were, but those were 3 of them that she had to have.
I like that you were planning out Katniss and PETA's.
But they only had a boy and a girl.
Right. Yeah. We're going to have to put like in the show notes, spoilers.
Yeah.
Or maybe I can like pre-record something else. And
Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
For those of you who haven't read it, if you're listening to this because you like books, I'm thinking you've already read it. I'm the last person because I haven't read in so long. But then again, there's a lot of people, I guess, who are starting out reading that maybe weren't. Sorry, guys.
I think if, don't take this the wrong way. I think if you happen to be closer to my age, I think you've already read The Hunger Games.
Yeah.
But like, there's a lot of other people who haven't.
You can't offend me. I'm 42. I'm not sad about
42
it.
and proud.
Not sad about it.
Somebody asked
Happy
me
for this gray hair.
Somebody asked me the other day how old you were, and I told them, and they were like, "Really? Like, really? Like, because they just didn't think you were 42."
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't remember who it was. I think it was a gentleman at work.
Was he cute? I'm just kidding.
It was a coworker.
Oh,
no.
He's probably too young for me. Even if he is cute.
Okay. If you had to rate the Hunger Games books 1 to 5 stars, just because I have to know. In my head, the star rating really helps me organize how well I would suggest a book to somebody.
Yeah.
It helps me describe how well I actually liked it.
Yeah.
That's why I like to ask.
I'd probably give it a 4.
Yeah.
And I might go through it again because I did enjoy it. The 4 is only there because I hate the premise and I hate part of the ending.
So is the 4 for all 3 of them as a total?
Yes, as a total. Yeah.
Did you bother listening to The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes?
I have not listened to that.
It's also on Scribed.
I saw that.
Yeah.
It's actually in my bookmark to read, but I read 2 minutes or listened to 2 minutes in the one book that I was telling you about, and I haven't listened to it again because the girls are always with me, and you made sure to let me know not to listen to that with them.
Right.
So I want to read that one first. I think.
Yeah, that's pretty good too. I listened to all the Hunger Games trilogy, and then I immediately listened to The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes afterwards because it was like it recently came out. Like she recently wrote that as a prequel, and everybody was so excited. And then when they found out who it was about, they were like, "Why?" So it's about President Snow, but it takes place during the 10th Hunger Games. So
They're
it's
making
like
that into a movie. Is that correct?
Yes. And I want to watch
talking about it.
And so like everything's totally different from the Hunger Games events that we have read and seen versus the 10th one. It's only the 10th one. Everything is so different. It's like recently after the war ended. So it's really interesting. I don't remember what I gave that one. I think I gave it like a 4-star. It was pretty good. But a lot of people didn't like it because it turns President Snow into more of a human than they wanted him to be.
Yeah, because he's not.
Don't worry. He's still a snake throughout the whole thing. But it's pretty good. So I would recommend it just if you enjoyed that whole series.
Okay.
You might like that one too. That's all you finished. Like it wasn't a lot. Yeah, no, you read 5 books. That's so impressive. I finished.
That'll never happen again.
I only finished 2. And so I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Kafka on the Shore, I DNF'd it. I've decided I just didn't care. I just didn't care. At a certain point, I was like, you know what? I'm not liking this anymore.
It couldn't turn itself around.
It really couldn't. Like, it started off so strong, and then, like, all the crazy cat stuff happened, the cruelty, which was like, okay, I'm dealing with it now. Still an okay book, but then I was like, I found myself just not caring.
Yeah.
I just didn't care. At this point, I just don't care what's happening to you people. And I don't have any interest in figuring it out anymore. I'm done. So I just stopped. I DNF'd it. I hear that Haruki Murakami, though, as an author, he's really popular. And so I feel like I should give him another chance.
Mm-hmm.
So I might. Maybe I should physically read it. Maybe the audiobook wasn't doing it for me.
Maybe
it was all the cat killings. I don't know. I DNF'd that. I finished The Wolf and the Woodsman.
Okay.
Well, I keep saying it wrong. I say The Wolf and the Woodsman, plural, but it is The Wolf and the Woodsman.
Right.
Singular. So The Wolf and the Woodsman. So I finished it on Kindle, and I was very proud of myself because I actually finished the whole book on Kindle. I actually didn't take as long as I have taken to read a Kindle book. It was really good. I was really pleased with it. I'm pretty sure it's a standalone fantasy. I don't think it's a part of a series. So, I mean, it was really good for what it was. It was pretty long. I want to say it's like a 400-page book.
Oh, wow.
So it's not too long, but like it's not small.
Right.
It's a solid fantasy. It's a solid epic fantasy. It was really good. I really like I realized I really like when people go on adventures.
Mm-hmm.
Like they go on quests.
Right.
I really enjoyed that. So it was this girl got taken from the village by the wolfsman, by the woodsman, woodsman, and he's taking her back to the kingdom for whatever happens to the wolf girls from this village. That once they get taken back, that's just his job. He's taking her back, but not everything was as it seemed, and he had ulterior motives.
Oh,
good ulterior motives. He's trying to like save the kingdom from the next heir, basically.
Okay.
And so they go on this journey together, and there's so much action. Like there's a lot of gore. And I know that, and after you told me you started listening, right?
Yeah.
It was audio. I was like, oh, hold on, wait. wait.
Don't listen with the girls.
Don't listen to it with them. I don't know about that because it's very gory, which I know it's not too bad, but it's pretty graphic. I was fine with it, but it can get pretty graphic, and some people don't like that.
Yeah.
And there's not a whole lot of romantic scenes, but when they're there, they're pretty they're pretty intense. So I just didn't want you to be listening to it and then be like, oh,
girls,
cover your ears. Head for the hills. But it's pretty good. There's a lot of magical like culture involved in this whole kingdom, and it's really interesting to read about. And like it's always fun to read a fantasy where you can like pick and choose what you'd want to be. Like on Harry Potter, you pick the houses that you want to be in, and all of these fun things. And so it has a lot of like that kind of stuff that you can really involve yourself in. I really liked it, and I think it had a solid ending also, just saying. I think it had a really good ending. What else did I finish? I finished Where the Crawdads Sing.
Yes.
And I loved it.
Good.
It was really, really good. I made a reel on Instagram.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even that good of a reel. But it's like gotten a lot of likes. And I think it's only because of the book. Like it was a very popular book. Every day there's just a random like. It just keeps going up. It's like at 160 or something of likes. And I'm like, why? Just why? Like the reel's really not even that good. And it's the book. The book blew up.
You're like, check out our other reels.
I know, right? And when I go to look at the views that it has like 7,000 views.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, why didn't y'all like it? That's what I want to know.
The better question is, why aren't you listening to our podcast?
Exactly. But yeah, so I watched the movie. That's the movie that me and my friend watched. We watched it.
Yes.
Was it last night? I think it was last night. It doesn't matter. But we watched the movie. The movie was pretty good too. I don't think it did the book full justice, but it was very good.
Okay.
So, which I was already told the movie didn't do the book justice by another person we know who read it. She already told me that, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Good to prepare.
Is it the person who used to work with us? But
yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew she didn't prepare for it that
much. But it was good. I mean, I own it on YouTube now, so.
Oh.
Paid. Technically, it's $19.99. We split it though, me and the person who watched it. So technically, I only paid $10. It was pretty good. The book was so good. I was only like halfway through once we headed towards Alabama. I finished it by the time we dropped the truck and trailer off at the track. I could not stop.
You're like, don't even talk to me right now.
I was flipping the pages like crazy. I was like, what's going to happen? I need to know who killed him. What happened? And then it gets to a point where it's jumping back and forth. It already jumps back and forth from her growing up to the body is found, and then you're going back and forth until you finally meet in the middle, and it's a courtroom scenes. And it's jumping back and forth from courtroom to her as an adult before this incident happens. It's so good. The courtroom scenes were done so well. I thought they were so good. I had never even thought that I would like a courtroom drama, but now I guess I do, because I could not stop. I had my book light. It was dark outside. He was outside talking to the guy about where to put his trailer in his car, and I'm like flipping the pages like, nobody talk. I gotta know. And you don't know. I will say, you do not know who kills Chase Andrews. That's the guy who dies. I don't know if you picked that up, but keywords, until the very last page.
Really?
And it is so good. I would strongly recommend it. I mean, it's set from the early 1950s to late 1960s. So it's that time period. So there's a lot of conflict going on with a small town in the South in the Carolinas. There's a lot of prejudice towards her and towards like the Black community. But it's so good. The mystery is so good. The romance in it is so good. The character development from her being a child and being abandoned to her as an adult and how it's clearly scarred her is so good. And I think it's very accurate too. And honestly, can relate. I want to be a hermit as well. It was really good. I'm so glad I got to read it. The movie wasn't as good, but it was good. So talking about Where the Crawdads Sing, I got that book as a borrowed book.
Right.
You already know where this is going. It was my friend's book. She got to borrow it. I said, "May I please?" She said, "Let me ask." She said, "Yes." I said, "Thank you." And as you can recall and hear me saying in another episode, that I would take care of it like it was my own child. And so apparently I would spill iced coffee on my own child.
At least it wasn't hot coffee.
Yes. I was ashamed. I felt so bad. I immediately went on Amazon and found like the exact copy and bought a brand new one. I went through the old one and was like, she didn't like write in this or anything. Like she didn't,
Make
just
notes.
in case. No, there was nothing in it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I feel so bad. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was humiliated. And now every time even in the last episode, I was like talking to you about why I like paperbacks versus hard copies. And something I say is like a paperback, it's more okay and socially acceptable if you mess it up as opposed to a hardback. Right. And I was like, well, I'm not going around spilling like tea or anything on my books. I immediately paused the recording and just smacked myself in the face. Because I was like, oh, but as long as it's not your book, Brooke, you're spilling stuff on everybody else's. I felt so bad. And so then the other day I was telling some of our coworkers that.
Yeah.
And the other one who's letting me borrow Alien Isolation was like, I think I never clarified which book it was that I spilled stuff on, so I think he thought that I was talking about his book, but he acted fine. Like I don't know if he was pretending that he wouldn't have cared or for my sake.
He was trying to not stress you out.
Yeah, and I was like, but not your book. No, don't worry, your book is okay. But this other girl's book is ruined. And the other coworker that was standing there, he was like, I bought the Redwall series by Brian Jacques, which he got me to read the first 2 books in that series, and I really love it. And it was so sweet of him to offer for me to like read those if I want. And I might take him up on that. But I was like, I don't know, man.
I can't trust myself.
I can't trust myself. And it was a fluke, though. It was a fluke. It would have never happened. But of course it did. I was ashamed. I really was.
Poor Brooke.
I know. Poor Brooke. What are you currently reading?
So really just the second Harry Potter book, and I started The Wolf and the Woodsman.
Yeah, that's Ava Reed.
Yes.
Not Amy Reed.
Right.
Okay.
I have several things that I'm looking to start reading, but I haven't done it yet.
Yeah. How far are you in on The Wolf and the Woodsman?
2 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And I was listening to it. It's like, I'm glad this person's reading for me because I don't know if I could pronounce these names.
There's a lot. Yeah.
I'm like, I'd probably screw these names right up.
Yeah. Every time I read that, because it's like an epic fantasy with like these very cultural names. And every time I read one, I was like, hold on, what? I had to go back again and again.
Sounding,
they
but
are.
I would screw them up.
Yeah.
I feel like I would.
Yeah. Now, she had to have practiced before she recorded all that.
Yeah.
So I'm still reading Alien Isolation. It's good.
I was going to say, how are you liking it?
It's good. It's not quite as scary as I was hoping, which I feel like he already told me that it's not really going to be too scary. It's going to have scary moments. And there's like, you'll just be in this scene, and then all of a sudden, boom, somebody dies, and it's like very intense all of a sudden, which is great. But I think I was hoping it was more terrifying than it has been so far.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm only like halfway through, so it could get worse and worse. And by worse, I mean good.
By worse, she means better.
Yeah, I want a lot of death by alien. So
she wants some dead bodies.
yeah. And what's funny though, and it's good, but it's almost like you can tell that it was written after the movies and after the games, you know? And I don't know if it's just because I already knew that information, or if it's because like you can just sort of tell in the way it's written. But I don't know if that's fair to say. I read 6 Feet Apart. I don't remember who wrote that. Do you know what movie I'm talking about? But I watched the movie first, and then I read 6 Feet Apart because I was like, oh, I really like the movie. Maybe I'll like the book. But then I realized as I was going through, I was like, I don't know if I like the book as much. And I found out that it was written after the movie. And that was, I'm pretty sure that's why I didn't really like it that much. Yeah. And I don't know why. It's just something in the way it's written. I cannot even tell. I cannot explain it to you. So I don't know. I like Alien Isolation enough so far. Like I know it'll probably be at least a 3-star. Pretty good, pretty average, if it gets scarier, yeah, I'll probably give it a higher rating. I started what would be the first nonfiction that I've mentioned on the podcast. Ooh, exciting. Called Vanishing Fleece. I don't know if you've heard of it. But it's a nonfiction book about this woman's journey, like, I think diving into the world of manufacturing her own wool. Okay. It's hard to say, wool. Her own wool. Yeah. So it's pretty interesting, and I thought, it's by Clara Parks. It's called Vanishing Fleece, Adventures in American Wool. So it's pretty interesting. And it's read by the author too, so that's kind of cool. Cool. That's always normally better. Yeah. Because they know how they want their book read. And so it's pretty interesting to like hear about how wool is made and like the business behind it. Right. So I'm always like, I wonder how difficult it would be to actually get some sheep and shear them and make wool.
Probably not that easy. Yeah. I a long time ago, I watched, I don't know her name. I don't remember her name, but her business is called Expression Fiber Arts. And I watched a video one time where she has this spinning wheel, and I guess she owns this property with this lake. It was a very beautiful view, and she took the spinning wheel out there, and she was spinning her own yarn. That's so cool. She dyes her own yarn. She has like this whole thing that she knits. She's a knitter, and she has
hashtag knit life.
Yes, she has like all these products. She has a website. Yeah, and it's really cool. And I actually was really drawn to that. I was like, I wish it was as easy as she makes it look.
I know.
Because it looks like so much fun.
And wool is expensive.
Yeah. Yeah. And I read, my grandmother gave me some Amish romance books to read. And I read some of them. I actually really enjoyed them, but in one of them, this girl's grandfather has sheep, and they talk about shearing the sheep in there, and I'm like, that does not sound like an easy job. Yeah. So it went from looking really fun to not looking so fun. Yeah.
A lot more labor than you want to put into it.
A lot more labor.
That's so funny that you said you like the Amish romance, because this is really random. When I was at my parents' yesterday, she gives stuff like once a month. She gives away a bunch of stuff to this organization. They come by and you just leave it on the front porch and they'll pick it up. It's like donations. And she had a couple books and she was like, here, look at these books and see if you like them or if Becky would like them. And I was like, okay. So I looked and I was like, no offense. These are looking real Hallmarky. And maybe if the covers looked a little less Hallmarky, I would say
Amish
one of them was an Amish romance. And I was like, well, I don't know. One of them was a Christmas Hallmarky looking book. The other was an Amish romance, and the other two were like My Secret Son. Like she's holding this toddler, and like I guess she's gonna get into this relationship with this cowboy, but not tell him she has a son. I don't know. And I was like,
oh, by the way,
no, thank you. And I was like, I don't think Becky would like him. But now that I know
that's so funny.
You're secretly into Amish romances, I would have snagged that one for you. That's funny. I don't remember who they were by, or I didn't. I was like, nah, I'm good. But they had like the cheesy titles.
Right. Yeah. Well, now your mom knows. Yeah. She gets any other Amish romances.
If you have any Amish romances, save those.
Send them my way.
Yeah. That's so funny.
I actually read several. 3 books were by the same author, and I don't remember her name. But the first book was about one girl, and the next book was about a family member in the same community. And so the first girl was talked about in the second book, and then the third book is about a different Amish person. I don't think she was related. I think she was a friend to one of them. But the other 2 are in that book as well.
All
so
connected.
And you have to read them in order.
Right.
But I enjoyed those.
Yeah.
All 3 of them.
I'm not gonna lie. Out of the books that I had in my hand, the one that I was slightly interested in was the Amish one.
I have since bought 2 more Amish romances. I just haven't read them.
That's funny. Yeah. It's okay. We all have our secret little quirks.
I just think that it's a really interesting way of life.
No, yeah,
And
it is.
to be able to live how you
A
want.
simple life.
Yeah. Not only religiously,
Yeah.
how you want to live and not be bothered by other people.
Goals.
But to also live, like you said, a simple life where you work your land, you churn your butter, you make your clothes. I mean, kind of romantic to me.
Yeah. No, yeah, I agree. I almost took that one. Yeah.
Oh, now everyone knows my secret.
It's okay. If they haven't figured it out, I like fantasy, alien, romance times. So you can like Amish romances if I like alien spice time.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay. That's all.
Oh, I wonder if our boss does listen.
I know he does.
Well, I know the one does, but like, I mean,
I don't think the other one does.
Because he said he was going to tell him, you need to listen.
And I hope he doesn't.
He asked me today, he said, what did he say? Did you enjoy your vacation? I said, yeah. He goes, did you miss me? I said, no. Did you miss me?
He said, yes.
He said, yes.
Yikes.
I was just kidding though when I
Yeah.
said it. But we have this relationship where I'm mean to him.
Right.
So
Oh no,
I
that's
couldn't be nice.
that's how he shows his love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how he accepts love in return.
Yeah. His love language is
Yeah.
hate. We're just joking, okay? We love you. So yeah. Yeah, no, I know he listens. I hope the other one won't. I hope the other one just does not. Because what could be more humiliating, honestly?
I told one of our other coworkers, I said, yeah, he's going to learn a lot about us he didn't want to know if he listens.
I try to like restrain myself sometimes.
Just in case.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So yeah, those are the only things I'm reading at the moment is Alien Isolation. And I don't know. I've really not been feeling audiobooks lately.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's just because I haven't really, like 95% of the time on the way to work, I've not been driving myself.
Right.
And so I could listen to my audiobook while I'm in the passenger seat, but something about that seems rude to me.
Yeah.
I don't know why. He wouldn't care. And I still sometimes just read a physical book with a book light. So I don't know why I won't. I don't know. I think it's maybe because if he wants to talk, I can instantly hear him better.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I've not really been feeling audiobooks lately. So I've only listened to like the introduction of Vanishing Fleece. That's about it. I'm over halfway with Alien Isolation. I don't know what I want to read next.
Our book club book.
Yeah, whichever one of those suckers wins, which I think it'll be The Hobbit. I would be really pleasantly surprised if it was The Goblin by Josh Malerman. Not The Goblin. It's Goblin.
I'll be so happy if that one wins.
That would be really cool. If they see the cover, maybe that'll help them win. I have pictures of them. I'll post them. The poll's going up today.
I'm voting.
Yeah, I am too. After we finish recording, I'll probably send that reel out and then post pictures in the poll.
Sounds
People are
good.
probably like, I thought she was going to put out this book club today. Yeah, it's what, 5 o'clock?
Be patient, people.
Yeah, I'm only human. Maybe I'll give you until Saturday.
And for some reason, I got scheduled to work today, but I went in because I'm a nice person.
Yeah.
And our really nice boss today let me leave early. I don't know how he worked it out because 2 people called out while I was at work.
It's because he wants us to record the podcast.
I was really worried. I was like, oh, he's going to take it back. I'm going to have to text Brooke.
I know. I mean, we would have just done it later.
Yeah.
But I mean, he listens to the podcast. I don't know. Well, okay. I haven't harassed him enough yet. I know he's at least listened to one, I think.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how much further into the episodes he's gotten, but I know he's a fan of us.
That's awesome. Well, I'm a fan of his.
Yeah, likewise. The feeling's mutual. Wow, Becky, I think that's everything. I think, at 2 hours, I think that's everything.
Well, fortunately, some of that is going to be cut.
Yeah.
Like a lot of that.
I'll be strict about the cutting this time. When I know it's about to be only like a 50-minute episode, I'm like, No, that pause can stay in there. But now that I know,
we had to make up for missing each other for so long. I do have to say one more thing.
Okay.
My crazy cats destroyed my house.
Yeah.
While I was gone.
It's okay. My crazy dog destroys my house.
My sister sent me a picture and I was looking at it going, well, my house, you know, I have stuff like not where it's supposed to be anyway.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to get her room cleaned out and painted and redecorated and all that. So there's a lot of clothes in the living room.
Yeah.
But I don't know how they did this, but they knocked a basket of clothes down.
They worked together.
And it was on the couch. So they knocked it off the couch and down into like probably 2 feet away from where it was. Mm-hmm. And then they took the clothes and just kind of strew them about. Drew, is that right? Is that the right word?
Yeah, I think so.
They were strewn about. I just like saying that. They were strewn about. Clothes everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
And then she says, they found a bag of your tiny marshmallows. And they're all over the kitchen floor and in the litter box. And then she sends me another picture of the hallway. She said, oh, I just found what's left of the marshmallows around the bag, and sent me another picture. And I'm just like, why? Why did you heathens have to do this? So when I got home, I not only had to do like, regular things that you would do when you get home from a trip, but I had to clean up their mess.
Right.
It was really crazy.
It's very annoying.
It was very annoying.
That's like almost every single time we leave, there's something that we have to clean up because Ranger's torn it up.
And I hate to admit how many cats we have, but we only had 3 and then one had kittens. So I just have to explain that. We have 8. Yeah. 8 cats. 5 of them are kittens. And I was imagining all of them batting around the tiny marshmallows. That's the only way I can imagine that they got in the litter box and all over the...
I'm sure they saw at least one of them doing it and they were like, oh yeah, let me get on that action.
Yeah, there were marshmallows in the water dishes. Mm-hmm. And they were drinking the water out of the water dish with the marshmallow. I'm like, does that make it taste better? I just had to... I forgot that when I was telling you about my week. And I was like, well, I have to tell it now because next week it won't make any sense.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say 8 cats is a lot, but my mom was at the store like the other day.
Yeah.
Minding her business, not talking to people. And she's in like the cat food area because she's looking for cat food because they have 4 cats, I think. Oh my gosh. I was just there yesterday. But yeah, 4 cats. So she's like, okay, gotta get more cat food or whatever. She's in the aisle minding her business, and then another lady walks in and she's like, oh yeah, gotta get more cat food. And my mom's like, yeah, that's why I'm here. I also have to get more cat food. And my mom's a social person,
right?
But like not in a weird way,
right?
Like some people are. Some people are weird, socially weird,
right?
And this lady's like, yeah, I just ran out of all my cat food. I gotta get more too. I have so many cats. She was like, oh yeah, I understand. We have some cats too. We have 4 cats. And 4 cats is a lot of cats.
Right.
Like, and 8 cats is a lot of cats.
Right.
But like, it's okay. And she's like, oh yeah, that's a good amount. Whew, I wish I had 4 though. And my mom's like, all right. She clearly wants me to ask how many cats she has. Because she keeps talking. How many cats do you have? Don't feel ashamed about 8 cats, Becky. This woman had 23.
What?
And I was like,
how the heck did that happen?
Is she fostering cats? And she was like, no, they were just her cats. She just had 23 cats. Don't get me wrong, you love cats. I understand. If you have 23 cats out there and you're listening, I'm so glad that you love those animals that much. That's a lot.
Did she have 5 adult cats who all had kittens at the same time? That happened to me one time when we were kids. We were children. Yeah. We had outside cats.
Yeah. Oh, well,
this was 30 years ago.
No, these cats lived in her house. All 23.
Oh.
Yeah. Because she kept telling my mom this information. So don't feel ashamed. It's okay. Some people out there have more.
Wow.
Yeah. And my mom was like, okay, well, bye. Nice talking to you.
Maybe she's trying to get rid of some of them. I have 23. You want one?
You want one? Want to make that 5? Yeah, so don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed. It's okay. It's all right.
Yeah. All right. Now, that really is everything.
I think that's all. I think we're done. I hope everybody's looking forward to this.
Me too.
So by the time you hear this, so like I've mentioned first thing in the episode, you won't be able to vote for the book club choice. But it'll be out on social media at least, and you'll know what it is.
Yep,
you should know by now that
Get
it's probably
your copy of whatever it is. Goblin.
Yeah. Yeah, Goblin. We want Goblin to win. They all look great. One of them is very short. The House with a Clock in its Walls, very, very short.
The non-readers are going to vote for that one.
Yeah, they are. And then they're not going to read it. But by the time this is out, whichever book is the winner, you may have already read it. And if so, please send us a voice clip and a paragraph to our email, happilybooked@gmail.com, so that we can have that stuff prepared for when the book club episode is ready to be published. We don't know yet if we'll be able to do, add audio to our recording. Haven't figured that out yet. But if we can't, we'll just read off. But if we can't, okay. But if we can't, we'll just read off the paragraph, and we'll figure it out. It'll be fun. So yeah, that's everything. That's all I've got.
Yay! Okay, so be sure to check out our notes. I feel like there's going to be a lot. We talked about a lot.
There are, yeah.
Check out the notes. I've lost it. What am I saying?
Take your
with my
time.
life? I want to give a shout out to the Sideways Sheriff.
Oh, the one and only.
Yes. He is currently our only sponsor. Please check out all of his. He's on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
He's got a YouTube channel. He's on Instagram. Check him out. Brooke can put that information in our notes too, so that you can do that. He's awesome. So, once again, we want to thank you for listening. As our friend Anne says, kindred spirits are not as scarce as I used to think. It is splendid to know that there are so many of them in the world. Thank you for listening, kindred spirits. Have a great week.
Bye-bye.